Hello, my ginger loves. I hope all is well. Welcome to Tea Time with Joss. I am your co-host, Joss. Remember that I am not for everyone, and neither is this reading, so take what's yours, don't steal what's not. Let's get started. So, already out, we have She-Wolf, Unleash the Wild Within. We have I Am Protected by Source, and also Protection Guardian, Drop Your Shields. And then we have Night, Be Brave and Honest. We also have Fearless Love, Naked and Grief. So number 25, number 29, and number 30 may be significant. You may resonate with water goddess energy, with Oshun and Mami Wata being here. So I'm getting that this is past energy. I feel like there was some kind of connection, partnership. I'm not feeling business so much, but maybe this is a friend, family member, or a love type situation with a lover. That you were very vulnerable with someone. You love someone very deeply. Vulnerability may be something that may have been difficult for you. But with this person, you kind of let your guard down and you allowed yourself to love this person fearlessly. You went all in. You gave a lot of yourself. You trusted. And I feel like something took place where this person violated that trust. They violated that love. They violated you. They took your vulnerability, your transparency for granted. And it has had you in a very long-standing place of grief. And that is kind of hindering you from being vulnerable in other parts of your life. Even with yourself. This naked energy is about being free, about being transparent, about being vulnerable without guilt or shame. And I feel like whatever this situation was that occurred with this other person, the grief has been so deep that it's not allowing you to be truly transparent or vulnerable anywhere else in your life, even with yourself. I feel like whatever this violation was from this person, it caused you to build a very tall wall. And the wall is even keeping you from allowing God in, from allowing your spirit team in, from allowing your protection in, because you're just so afraid. There's fear, there was fear associated. I'm getting that this is something that's already taken place. You're being guided by your guardians, by your angels, by the divine, to get to a place where you remember that you are already protected. You don't need this literal skyscraper of a wall. You do not need it. You can drop your shields because your heart is covered. There may be someone that has come into your life, someone new, who you honestly feel safe with this person. You feel that you can kind of open up and receive this person in the way that they are presenting themselves to you, and the way that they are presenting love to you. But this past hurt this grief is still causing you to kind of keep them out. You're very guarded. This night energy, be brave and honest. Speak to this person. No matter what the level of the connection is that you have with this person, even if it is something having to do with business and, maybe your past business partner shitted on you, maybe they stole from you, maybe they didn't put in the work they said they were going to put in, and so the business did not work out and you really put your heart into it. Whatever the situation may be honest with whomever this new person that's entered into your life is, and let them know you have to be vulnerable. You have to let this person know where you are. You have to let them know why you are in that space. And at that point, it's up to them whether they're going to allow you the time for processing and going through the grieving process, or if they are going to cut their losses and move on. Either way, your honesty and your bravery is what is going to determine the outcome of the situation. This Unleash the Wild Within, this She-Wolf card, I feel like you've been going at it alone for quite some time because you've had a lack of trust. But we have to remember that wolves are still dogs, that they are pack animals, that they are family. And so while you are being called to release that part of you that needs to be free, you need to set yourself free. You have to also remember that humans, like dogs, we're pack animals. Okay? We were not designed to be alone. That was not the design that the Creator had in mind when human beings were placed onto the earth. So because of that, although it's okay to be in spaces and times where you do need your seclusion, you do need to be alone, you need time to process things that you may be going through, or if you have ideas, or if you are starting something, people can't ruin what they don't know. I always say that. However, you're also being called to remember that you need others as well. We need people. We can't do everything alone. It wasn't made that way. And so if you're in this energy of protecting yourself, so much so that this skyscraper of a wall you've built up is keeping you from being free, because the wall is not only keeping people out, it's keeping you from getting out too. You're not allowing yourself the freedom to go out and be amongst those that are being sent to you. There are people that are being sent your way, and this new person or these new people that have come into your energy, these are people that God has sent your way. You can trust these people, and you know that you can trust them because your spirit is telling you so. You're not questioning it. You're not trying to self-sabotage it. You're not overthinking it. This person or these people, when you're in space around them, you feel like you can be vulnerable, but your own fear, your own mind is helping you to maintain the wall that's not necessary any longer. You've got to allow yourself to go through this grieving process. You've got to go through all the stages of grief. No one can tell you how long that should take. No one should tell you that you should just get over it and move on. If they try to tell you that, separate yourself from those people or that person, because they are trying to rush a process that cannot be rushed. But do not allow grief to keep you from being free. You are protected by Source. God is guarding your heart. God is keeping you safe. God is looking out for you and your best interests. But you've got to let yourself be vulnerable, not just with people, but with God too. With your higher self. With the part of you that is craving this freedom. The wall is keeping you from being free. And I feel like this situation has already occurred. This is something that you're already going through. And if you are the person that already has someone new or some new people coming into your experience, your discernment is going to be needed in order for you to navigate through this situation. And as I've said, you need to be honest, you need to be brave, you need to tell the truth, you need to be vulnerable with this person or these people. Let them know where you are in your energy, where you are in your mind, where you are in your heart and your spirit when it comes to letting new people in. And you need grace and you need time, but you need to give it to yourself as well. And if they choose to walk away and not deal with it, that's okay. It doesn't mean any type of failure. It just means that you're learning when you're open and honest with people. If they make the decision to walk away, that's just not your people. That's just all that is. But it doesn't mean anything bad. You don't have to take negativity out of that. Take it as you dodged a bullet. That's all that is. Now, I will also say, once you've been vulnerable with this person, you've asked for their grace and you've asked for time. If this person says that they'll stick around, they'll stay, they're willing to work with you, they're willing to give you the space and the time that you need, and, slowly cultivate whatever this ship is that you have with this person, you need to do your work too. You've got to bring this wall down. Drop your shields. Someone is very guarded, and not just from human beings. You are guarded from God. We can go through situations and circumstances, and because it is so devastating, because it hurts very deeply, because especially if it's love, it's someone we love very deeply, someone we were, very vulnerable with. We sometimes blame God when the person hurts us, and it causes us to put up a shield against God as well, because we just can't understand why God would let that happen to us. Especially if you are a deeply spiritual person, if you are a person that you have a very close connection with God. There are times when you're going to question God. People say, you shouldn't. Yes, you should. You should question God. Not in defiance and not in nastiness, but from genuine heart concern. God, why is this happening? What is the lesson? What am I needing to learn? What did I not see with my eye? What part of me did not discern what you were showing me about this situation that told me I needed to remove myself from it? I didn't listen, and I chose to stay in it, causing me to get hurt. A lot of self-reflection has to be done when things like that happen. But we do tend to put a shield up against God. And I feel like a lot of people who have a close relationship with God, those are the people that do it the most often. Not saying that they only do it, but those are the people that tend to have that type of feeling, attitude, thinking most often. And if that's not you, that's okay too. But, someone has a shield up against the divine as well. You have some anger with God, and that's something that you need to speak to God about, because you're keeping yourself held back from freedom. You need to free yourself. Let's see. What do we need to know about this situation, Holy Spirit? What do we need to know about this situation? Maybe we don't need to know nothing. The devil. So someone may be bound to the hurt of the circumstance. Yeah, someone may have lied on you, the Son of Knives in reverse. Someone may have lied on you, to you. You know, they weren't truthful, they weren't honest. They may have been childish, spoken out against you. You may have been being honest with this person and this person wasn't being honest with you. We have the Tower. Oh, wait. What's that? You have the Ten of Baskets, the Tower, the Hermit in reverse, and the Ten of Coins. Yeah. So, this may be a family member or a lover. Definitely this is some kind of partnership, some kind of ship. And it doesn't have anything to do with business, I don't feel. I feel like there was a family member or a lover that lied to you. This person caused you to separate yourself, not just from them, but from God. And you are being called to come back, to come out of this seclusion, to use whatever took place as a way of reestablishing your connection with the divine and using that to your benefit. This vulnerability that you have with this person, this honesty that you have with this person was not capable of receiving that type of love, that type of honesty, that type of realness. They're not used to hearing the truth. They're used to people lying to them. They're used to people using them. And, you know, this person, they've allowed the hurt from others to cause them to hurt people. Hurt people do, in fact, hurt people. It's not cliche. That's what's happening. This Tower, this, whatever this was that created the foundation to just crumble, it did a number on you. And I feel like it was more because of the lies. It really wasn't what was done, it's how it was done. Yeah, Daughter of Knives. This person, they're not used to honesty. This person, you know, may have a lot of yes people around them. People that are not open and honest with them, because this person might have an explosive personality. I don't know why I feel that. But they may, you know, just blow up at people who don't agree with what they say. And so because of that, people tend to shy away from being honest with this person, and you didn't do that. You love this person from a genuine place. You had fearless love for this person. And because of that, you always maintained a policy of honesty. Not that you're dishonest with other people, but you're vulnerable with this person. You're always telling them the truth because you want them to know that people can be truthful with you and still love you. And this person is not used to that. And so this person may have spread rumors. They may have spread lies. This person may be a family member. And so they told some kind of bullshit to everybody in the family. And that may have caused some kind of separation or disconnect between you and other relatives also, because this person lied. Or you may have shared some feelings about a situation going on between you and a family member, and they went back and told a person because they got mad with you. That's trifling as hell. Seven of Coins, yeah. Like I said, it's caused some kind of disconnect, some kind of pause. And this Two of Coins energy, they're I'm hearing like fix it. So this person might be the person that's coming back into your energy. Maybe they're telling you that they've changed, that they want to fix things. Maybe they're expressing that they want to balance some things out. Two of Knives. This is that drop your shields energy. She's not holding the knives. However, she is keeping her balance. The pause in this connection, this tower moment, it was to get you back on track. It was to help you stop investing so much into people who don't have the capacity to receive what it is that you're doing for them. Three of Wands. It was for you to sit back, reflect, reevaluate how you were going to make future moves, how you were going to handle future collaborations. You've been still. There hasn't been any movement because you've been working on regaining your balance. But there is some kind of collaboration. Three of Coins coming back into your experience. And it could be this person that lied on you coming back, to maybe apologize or, wanting to finish what you all started, wanting to work things out. But I just feel like they're going to have to show you. Because you still don't have trust for this person. And if it's a new person, you're very hesitant. You're very hesitant. Mother of Baskets. But vulnerability is important here. Three of Knives, excuse me. You know the truth. You know the truth about the situation that took place with this person, and you're to use that truth in order to heal your heart, in order to mend your heart. Extending grace, still being loving. Three of Baskets. Still being open to allowing those who are truly for you to be there for you or to come into your life. You've got to get this wall down that you have. Father of Coins, in order for you to be free. This may have been a marriage. This heartbreak could have been between a husband and a wife, or, someone you were cohabitating with, and not like a roommate situation, a love situation. These lies, it rocked the stability of not just your heart, but the foundation of your connection with this person. This person broke your heart. Anything else? Yeah, it's time to just be brave, be honest, be strong, and rebuild your life. Oh, something fell. What's that? The Ace of Baskets in the reverse. Hold on. Ace of Baskets in the reverse. So in this deck, the Ace of Baskets is about you knowing that you have divine protection, that you have your spirit team, your ancestors, the divine with you. Coming out in the reverse, someone is very brokenhearted, and I feel like you, like I said earlier, you really felt unprotected. You really felt like you didn't have divine backing because this happened to you. Three of Coins again on the bottom, but you are protected. You have a team with you. Five of Wands. This feeling of a lack of protection has caused you to be very combative. I feel like you've been very chaotic on the inside. I feel like there is constant battle, not just between you and other people, but within yourself as well. I feel like if this is a family situation, like a husband and a wife, or a mother and a father and their children, there's always arguments. You're not getting along because there's a lot of chaos going on inside of you. This wall that you've built up is keeping you from being able to articulate your emotions because you are now afraid to be vulnerable with this person because of the shit they've been talking about you. To anyone who will listen is what I'm hearing. This person, they don't mind. Look, the world, they don't mind. They share all y'all business on the interwebs. They telling everybody on Facebook, on Instagram, all these little subliminal things they're putting out instead of speaking to you like an adult about the things that are going on. They'd rather just post about it, or they'd rather tell your family because they want to keep the family, even their family, on their side. And so it's put you in a place of brokenness, of brokenheartedness, of a broken spirit. You just feel very weak in your spirit. Your emotions are all over the place. You've got to get yourself back into divine order. And it might mean that you need to separate yourself from this person if you have not already. The Magician. It's time to manifest a new reality. It's time to get control over yourself. And only yourself. Okay? We don't have control over other people. We don't have control over what other people say, over what other people do, over other people's actions. The only control we have is over ourselves. So you need to get control of yourself. Nine of Baskets. So that you can be free. So that you can have what it is that you truly want. Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Because you're only bringing in more chaos to yourself. You are creating a cycle of negativity by staying in this situation, Daughter of Wands, and you're being called to get away from it quickly. Maybe you need to take a girls trip, or maybe you need to take a solo trip, or maybe you need to pack you and your kids up, if you have children, and y'all get away from this person. And you can be a masculine or feminine energy that's going through this, but you need to move away from this because you are manifesting a cycle of negativity. Okay? You are manifesting that. You're calling it into yourself because you're continually staying in whatever this is. And it's making your spirit weaker and weaker. You've got to resist the temptation to argue and fuss and fight with this person. It's not necessary. It's time to remove yourself. Mother of Wands and Justice. Yeah, it's time to stand in your power and it's time to move forward. Your justice is that you've got to balance your scales. You've got to get out of this situation. Sever the tie, the sword of justice. Sever your ties, cut your losses. If you share children with this person, go to court, get a custody situation worked out, and go on about your life. But it's time to be powerful. Seven of Wands. It's time to stand up for yourself, and it's time to not be defensive. I won't say that. You can be defensive without being offended, right? So I'm feeling like you need to do what's necessary to protect yourself, your children if you have them, but also to remain in a place of peace. Your peace is very important. And your peace is something that you can control. Don't allow this person or this situation to steal your peace. I'm hearing a protective order, so this also may be an abusive situation. If you watch one of the last videos that I did, y'all know how I feel about that. I would never encourage anyone to stay anywhere where you're being abused in any type of way, physical or not. I would never encourage you to stay where you're being abused. So definitely, if this is an abusive situation, a protective order may be needed. The Lovers, yeah. This is definitely a marriage. A union. And it's not divine. Four of Coins was on the bottom. This person might be holding on to you. Six of Baskets. And it might be because this person is someone that you've known for a long time, maybe since childhood. Y'all might have had a deep connection at some point, but somehow you've grown apart. And it could be because you've changed, this person's changed, you've both changed, and instead of growing together, you've grown apart. It happens. But you don't need to stay in this just because you've known this person all your life. That doesn't mean anything, being honest. That's not what's important. Your peace is important. Your safety is important. The safety of your children, if you have them, is important. Could be that this person, if you've already separated yourself from them, this person is wanting to come back into your life, and they may be telling you that they have changed. That may or may not be true. I don't know. It's up to you to discern that. But definitely if you have not separated yourself from this person and you are going through any kind of abuse, especially if you have children, get away from this. Get away from this. Your freedom is what matters. Your safety is what matters. Your children or your child is what matters. The length of time that you've known this person does not matter, because they are not honoring and respecting you or the connection any longer. This person, they may need help. Perhaps they have some kind of mental incapacitation in some way, or emotional issue. I keep hearing protective order. So somebody may need to get a restraining order against somebody. It might mean that you need to move. Pack up in the middle of the night, the world card. Pack up in the middle of the night and move. Just leave. Start over. There are programs, places, things that you can do in order to be able to get assistance if that's what you need, male or female. Okay? If you are a man and you are in an abusive relationship or situation with a woman or with another man, there are still places, spaces, and people available to be able to assist you with getting out of this. That is something that men need to recognize. Men are abused too. They just don't report it as often because they're not encouraged to. I am encouraging you to report it, to get away from it. It's nothing to be ashamed of. You have to do what's best for you and your spirit. The Star and the Ace of Knives. So, yeah. God is calling you to sever the tie with this, to move away from it. Everything that I've said is the truth. This is divine truth. There is some kind of breakthrough. There is some kind of wish fulfillment. There is some kind of peace. There's resolution on the other side of you severing the tie and breaking free from whatever this is. You see how she holding her knife? Dressed to the nines in all her grace and glory, but still nothing to play with. There is divine retribution coming in for you, but you have to make the decision that you are going to leave whatever this is. 5 of Baskets without any regrets. You have nothing to feel bad about. 3 of Coins, because it's time for you to build something new somewhere else. 6 of Knives, you're being divinely guided away from this. God is telling you it's time to move, to get over the mountain. No longer allowing this person, these people, whatever this is, to get in the way. If this person has spread lies and rumors about you, that, whatever they've said, it doesn't matter. Because the truth is going to show itself. It will come out. And the truth may not be revealed until you've made the decision that you're going to get away from this person, so that whomever they've been lying to has the ability to see what they've said about you is lies. My. I'm going to end it there. I was going to grab another deck, but I'm going to end it there. If this resonated for anyone, if you're picking up what I'm putting down, if you like this video, please thumbs up the video. Please leave me a comment. Please share. Thank you to all of my new subscribers. I appreciate you all so much. I appreciate you growing with me, taking this journey with me. As I told y'all from the very beginning, my channel is about healing. It's about taking accountability. It's to help those on the healing journey who may be having a very difficult time because you don't feel that you have anyone who can understand. I understand. Trust me. I love y'all. And I hope y'all have a wonderful rest of the day. I appreciate y'all, and I'll see y'all later. Bye.